Yo everybody, Will the Fred here, and today we're going to be talking about a super obscure title, and I bet you didn't know, did you know that Rugrats Search for Reptar is a video game? That's right, Rugrats got a video game. You didn't know that, you don't know anything, you stupid fucking idiots. And we're gonna see if this game is bad. Is it bad? Everybody hates it. It's one of the most hated games of all time. So you get to the title screen, and I mean, just look at this. It's so colorful, and it just hurts my eyes. I mean, what is this? Everybody knows that game title screens are meant to have no color and be one blank image. I mean, this is just unacceptable. This is clearly not AAA developed, and I don't even see the marketplace or DLC as a option in the beginning. And there wasn't a disclaimer agreement in the start too, and there's this cutscene. Who cares about story? Why is the game making me wait so long? I mean, come on. And then there's this, and oh, what's all this color? The game is way too colorful, and it just seems like that they had too much of an art style going on here. I don't know, and even though it's on PS1 and therefore won't look like a game like today, the graphics are so bad. Anything that isn't completely realistic and lets me see every individual pore in the character's face is just immediately bad. And again, there's just too much color here, and it's just, I mean, look at how nicely and like childish this color's doing. I mean, charm. Come on, just come on. Where's the dull grays and blacks, and why isn't there intense darkness and everything? Why can't I see everything? And oh boy, it just gets even worse from here. Cause you see the controls. I tried for 2 seconds, and then I just immediately gave up. I mean, I can't be bothered to learn anything and adapt or get used to anything and want to get good at the game. No, I should be able to have the tutorial tell me absolutely everything and leave no room for discovery or self-improvement within everything. I mean, this is just too much. It's just ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, that's not even starting with the playable cast in this game. I mean, come on, like, there's so many characters, and it's just overwhelming, and I think they might put Susie in there, and it's just, oh, why do they have to force and put a different looking baby in there? I mean, they expect me to play as a black girl, like, come on, what's next? I mean, are they going to put in some blue hair with pronouns kid instead? Please. Oh, and just look at how much content is in this game. I mean, come on, why would they do this? Why would they do this? Why? I mean, what were they thinking? I mean, just look at how many things there are to get and how much time you can spend in this game and take period play sessions of and just enjoy for a good time and always be able to come back to. I mean, there's just so much. Why would they do this? It's overwhelming. Everybody knows that having too much content in your game is always bad, no matter how good it is. I mean, come on, it's too much. It exhausts you. It kills genres. This killed a genre because they put their heart and soul into this game, and they want to fill it as much stuff as possible and have it be as fun as possible. And they wanted it to just be charming for everybody, and no. And first of all, there's not even guns in this game. And secondly, again, there's just way too much stuff to do. I can't handle it. My brain can't handle it. Yesterday, when I was at the last pro-segregation rally with my friend, I was telling them about this exact thing, and we were ranting about it together. I mean, why would you do this? It ruined the franchise. You can't. I can't be bothered to want to play a game that I bought and paid a bunch of money for. No. I expect a game to ship unarrived, completely unfinished, which, by the way, there wasn't even a day one patch on this that burdens the player with half of the game to fill up their hardware space. And secondly, I expect the game to be completely broken, a complete rip-off, and just take away everything that made the previous titles deep and complex and appealable, and let you do really cool and interesting shit that you could find on your own. And just know, I expect it to be sanitized. I expect you to be able to do less and less and less and not have anything feel good. And I want it to be completely, blatantly unfinished. And I want the billionaire companies to charge me around $70+ for it. This is unacceptable. Not to mention that despite all the content, they couldn't even put in Shadow the Hedgehog or Steve from Minecraft, who have to be in absolutely everything, even where they don't fit. And no, you can't put in anything obscure or anything that I don't think fits, because only my chases and the most elite can get in. No, you're not allowed to want anything that you want in this. No. Also, this game is just full of waiting around, and everybody thinks it's so good, and no, they're wrong. I know that this game is actually horrible because you wait around a lot, and it's bad for being so beloved, and I know that I'm right. I know it. I know that this is completely not totally 100% wrong and that it's just on me for being a fucking dumbass who can't learn the game at all and improve and discover things. And no, I know for sure that's the case because a fucking YouTuber just like me once said that all that is the case and that's right, and they're correct, and I can't think for myself, so I know for sure that this is the case, and all of you who say otherwise are wrong, but hey, at least they put in the big boobas. Oh, only 90s kids would remember, only the 90s where everything was unquestionably good, and after December 31st, 1999, it got bad, and yeah. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Oh, is this the controversial shield? And what gender is she? Ooh! Right in the childhood! Childhood ruined! By the way, if you guys can please like and subscribe and become a member and join and put my Patreon and give me money and listen to a sponsor and give me money that it's all about, that would be much appreciated. Also, how dare they not have as much content as other game despite being older? And no, it doesn't matter if there's other nuances and more complex or anything. Everybody knows that more and better graphic automatically better, and control I immediately understand that me brain can get. And how dare they want to put all of this heart and charm to everything and not have it be exactly what I want and different. How dare they have this complex development cycle I don't bother to look into and have empathy for and want to wish for world where better version or sequel comes out to fix it and see the good and charming parts to it. No, it can't be different. And how dare it? It killed the franchise. It completely ruined it. How could they? I don't care if the game has amazing atmosphere. I don't care if the art style is charming and awesome to look at, especially if it's not realistic looking. And I don't care if the game is super fun and heartfelt. And I don't care if it has a lot of content and the devs really tried and it's interesting and unique. No, I just want it to be completely simple, and it better be perfect to every YouTuber that review it. I can't believe that anybody would think this is good, and I didn't even get to the worst of it yet. No. Look at this. Look at this. See? Okay, so I went here and then watched this. Aha! You see that? I already stepped there once. I stepped there one time already, and then I went back. Backtracking. The absolute unquestionable worst whenever it happens in any degree, regardless of definition. It's the dark side of nostalgia. This is even worse than when people yell at me because I beat the crap off my own mother for not giving me money to go to the movies with my shitty friends again. Look at this. Look at this. Where are these graphics? Where are these controls? What is control stick? What is shape? My brain will understand, and why isn't it just like every new thing that come out 10, 20 years later and just generic like every other oversaturated and overpriced thing? Why me no can get into appeal and accept different and understand charm, and why people play today, and Nintendo fans always ignorant to flaws even though it came out long ago and was seen as super iconic everywhere and still play today. SMH emoji. I'm too much of a stupid, dumb motherfucker to think for myself, and you all are too, and you will agree with everything I say, and I'm gonna jack up the price of this game so it gets a bunch of money and it sells for $200 despite selling 10 million copies, and I'm gonna do this for a bunch of other stuff because guess what? Despite all of that, it's still a classic.